So, when you first discover the world of trading, you're probably very excited and want to just take in all that knowledge you can, right? You start learning all the things about TA and, wanting to learn all these different indicators, on chain analysis, all the blocks, and so on. But when you want to execute it, a trade, you get stuck. So, this is the phenomenon of analysis paralysis. So, welcome back. So, today we're going to talk on the topic of analysis paralysis. So, this can happen to new traders or even traders who have been trading for a while when you decided to add more and improve your technical analysis skills. So, psychologist Barry Schwartz actually coined the phrase paradox of choice to describe when you have increased choice, it allows us to achieve objectively better results, but it also leads to greater anxiety, indecisions, paralysis, and dissatisfaction as well. So in this graph, if you follow the green line, you have choices to help you make decisions on your trades, which is great because it allows you to think objectively and not just jump randomly into trades. But at a certain point, at that red line, when you have unlimited choices, it often leads to greater fear of making a wrong decision, which in turn leads to us, spinning our wheels, and leads to analysis paralysis. But when put in this position, people often unable to make up their mind without really overthinking things. So, what do we have here? You end up, thinking, wanting to do everything at one go. You want to try not only swing trading, but intraday trading, scalping, everything at one go. And at the same time, maybe dabbling in futures or leverage at the same time. And this involves also looking at multiple time frames when trading. It can get you confused. Okay, what do I do? And then you want to just try everything at one go. And you start piling on indicators. You saw this really cool indicator you saw on Twitter that someone was, sharing that you really want to use. And then you see another indicator that you feel, okay, I need to use this too. And you start adding it on and on to your chart. And of course, then you have fundamental analysis that goes on. And then you just pile more and more and more. And these are signs that you could potentially end up with analysis paralysis. So take, for example, if you look at this chart on the left, you have so many indicators that's being piled on the chart. Does that not overwhelm you? It does overwhelm me in my case. But if you look to the chart on the right, it's a lot cleaner. We are using MAs and, here RSI, and it's just keeping it simple. And sometimes keeping it simple and let the chart speak to you and the price action is sometimes a lot better than just piling on so many things at one go. You will end up not making the decision to press the buy button or sell button. You just get confused, overwhelmed, and you start getting annoyed with, trading in general, which is what we really want to avoid. Right, so trading is already mentally demanding. If you're overthinking, piling on indicators, piling on on-chain analysis, everything, all the blocks, all at the same time, and overanalyze, you end up taking more memory space, and your ability to focus on making the decision on the trade is disrupted, and your performance can really suffer. So you can think of your willpower as a muscle. The more you use it, the more it wears out, leaving you feeling overwhelmed and exhausted. Actions that we take automatically, like brushing our teeth, really take little willpower. But when we agonize over a decision, we deplete our limited supply of willpower much more quickly, causing us to feel really exhausted, overwhelmed, and especially in trading where there are really a lot of mental powers involved. Over-analyzing a decision makes it more difficult to make high quality and good decisions. So, though analyzing every last option in the quest for the best choice may lead to an objectively bad outcome in certain situations, maximizing ultimately leads us to more anxiety and regret, and less happiness and satisfaction with your decisions. And remember, trading is a marathon, and it's not something that you have to learn everything at one go and just overwhelm and pile on yourself. It should be enjoyable, and one that makes you eager to learn more and more and dig deeper into, and not the opposite. right? So one thing that can help is to focus on one thing at a time, especially if you're new to trading. People really want to learn, okay, I need to learn this stochastic RSI, RSA, whatever, all at the same time. And you learn a little bit of both, but you don't really understand each indicator to the fullest and what it actually really does in the market. So it's just like studying. We really want to get into the nitty-gritty details of the particular indicator that you want to use. Really understand it. And once you understand it, you can move on to the next thing. And maybe sometimes you end up spending so much time thinking whether you should take this trade or not. Sometimes if you're just conflicted, just let it be, let it go. But perhaps you've taken so much time already analyzing that maybe it's not the right time, you're not in the right headspace to actually, take on the trade right now. And, deciding, not to decide is really also a great decision. So there's really no need to overthink. If you feel that you're overthinking, sometimes maybe you can talk to someone about it, your trading buddy, which we really encourage you to have, and that can really help you, understand yourself better, and let the person tell you to take a step back and say that, hold on, if it really doesn't work out, then just let it be. There will be another trade, either later on today or tomorrow. The market will not move anywhere. So I hope today's video was helpful for you. This is just a snippet of what we do weekly at Trading Therapy, and we do a lot more during our weekly sessions at the Birb Nest. So if you want to join us, feel free to join us at our free trial, and we would love to have you there at the Nest. So see you there, and take care, everyone. Goodbye.